So it's good to see that, and you got to give him his respect.
Nick Gartrell, welcome to 2K TV.
Thanks for having me.
And here were the Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always, protect their home court. Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And the Clippers starting five. Baca is out there with Junior. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Williams at the one. And for the Heat, we've got Hero. Adebayo is out there with Achua. Then there's Dragic. And it's Iguodala. And at the three slot. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Hawks. Down low, Adebayo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not... Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Shot clock at 5. Free throw line jump shot. Iguodala, no good. Now here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. And George with the stuff.
Well, you love the tenacity. Paul George cannot be contained when he gets near the 10.
Pass to Hero. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Heat. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Adebayo finds Dragic. Puts it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Now Dragic, he isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And Olynyk kicks to Dragic. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Iguodala, and it's Iguodala again missing. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby, make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Dragic looking for an opening. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Over Williams, and it's Iguodala missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Leonard against Adebayo. Iguodala left side. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Williams. Floats it up for Junior. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's Dragic with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 11. Over in the corner, Williams. Looking for George. He gets it there. To the paint. Here's Junior. That ball's nice speed that time from George. And that's 12 points for Junior.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Kennard, he's checked in for Jordan. Pass to Adebayo. It's good. Adebayo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Beverly against Nunn. Floats it up for Junior. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by Morris. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Now, here's Nunn. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
And here's Nunn. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Passes it to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. The Heat trail by 17. Nunn with it. Right side, Leonard. Up again. Adebayo on the follow.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
The pass to Kennard. Floats it up for Junior. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
To the middle. Adebayo against Zubac. And the shot goes down. Adebayo's got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Shake Milton comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Clippers leading by 15. Now, Junior. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the dunk by Zubac.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Leonard finds none. Back to Leonard, 16 feet away. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Junior. 22 points for him. To the inside. Stolen by Nunn. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded close. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And the dunk by Zubac.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
The Heat trail by 17. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Stolen by Jackson. And here they go. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic has checked in. For Los Angeles, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Kept alive. Another shot. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And Junior throws it down.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Junior. Shake Milton is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. Feeds it to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hawks, lit up the floor. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Miami no good on that time either.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Myers Leonard. The Clippers also making some changes. Baca comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in for Marcus Morris. And it's blocked.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
McDaniels passes to Achua. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Floats it up for Junior. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Reggie Jackson.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the free ball. Now, Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hand.
Iguodala outside. Back to Dragic. None wide open. No good again that time.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Timeout called, the Heat. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Now the dish to Leonard. Inside. From deep, George. Rebound by Olynyk.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Iguodala misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. George against Dragic. Pass to Nunn. Back to Dragic. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Nunn passes to Olynyk. None against George. Outside Dragic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. None against George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And Junior throws it down.
Well, Patrick Beverly defined mostly by his tremendous defense, but boy, is he finding people right now. Pretty pass.
Now, here's Nunn. Pass to Achua. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in. Passes to Nunn. Iguodala outside. Back to Nunn. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Adebayo. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game. LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the middle, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively, because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. There's the pass to Hero. And here is Iguodala. Pass to Hero. Now Nunn. Fires it up. That one off the back iron and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Nunn against Beverly. Nunn kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Hero. Floats it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
George passes to Junior. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Beverly against Nunn. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference in that framed. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Heat, they've got Iguodala. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then there's Achua, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one, and that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip.
Boy, Lou Williams with the vision. Pretty pass.
And here is Iguodala. Down low, here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
George passes to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
The Heat shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much volume for them. Rockets the pass to Achua. Here's Hero. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Dragic. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 13 with that last one. George, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Passes it to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Dragic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Lou Williams.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Bounce pass from Williams. George looking over the floor. And Adebayo sends it down. And the foul called on Junior. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. George has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Leonard against Iguodala. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And he's good on the second. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. The kick out to Williams. Inside. And Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Hero. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Achua. Defense is right there. Leonard against Iguodala. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Leonard. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Dragic with it. He's got 9.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And
that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
None against George. None passes to Iguodala. No good, unable to end this run. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
No good from Dragic.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
To the paint, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dragic with it. George picks him up. They double him with George. Kicks it to Olynyk. Leonard against Iguodala. The pass to Junior. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Goran Dragic. For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Both teams will make substitutions. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Leonard. Olynyk finds Nunn. Now Olynyk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Leonard, the pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, you can see Olynyk not afraid of contact. In fact, there's times he seeks it out. You love his aggressiveness.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Junior. Back to Beverly. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Beverly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Beverly against Nunn. Pass to Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
And here's Beverly. Floats it up for Junior. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Nunn. He kicks it to Leonard. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Leonard's got his first basket of the night.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
To the middle. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Off the inbound, and Morris throws it down.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Okpala. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Miami. Nunn against Beverly. To the inside. Junior, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. He'd have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Bradley passes to Adebayo. That's tipped. Junior with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. And the dunk by Zubac.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Adebayo down low. Zubac's defending. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Junior dishes to Morris. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Nunn. Loads it up for Adebayo.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Jackson looking around. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Heat shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And Junior throws it down.
Now, this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is...
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Patrick Beverly. Patrick Patterson is out there with Junior. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Batum in at the 3.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Patterson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Bradley on the wing, defended by Milton. Knocked loose, double team on Adebayo. Here's Harkless, offline with his 3. The Clippers shooting 44% in the fourth, the offense with some ups and downs. And Junior throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside Bradley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Milton. Pass to Beverly. And Junior throws it down.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
The Heat shooting at 42% in this final quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Okpala, defended by Milton. Fires from 18. Back to Bradley. 3 on the clock. Over Beverly. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Junior, the pass to Patterson. Misses in close.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Silva. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And there's the feed to Junior. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 63 points for Junior.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Okpala, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. That one misses. Okpala, the pass to Bradley. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.